We have a chicken with wheels here.
Yeah, it's hard to pretend I'm not hallucinating wildly when there's a chicken with wheels, but I'm glad that you see it too, so... No, I'm just kidding. I love you, buddy chicken. All right, what are we doing? You said something about a library.
Yes, in Novac.
Back to Novac. Wait, nip, wolf horn. Okay.
It's there where all the names are.
It's the one where all the names are.
The library is to the west. If it's actually functional yet. I don't know if the thing has opened.
Man, I haven't been to a library in so long.
No, it's where I get all my printing done.
You should really invest in a printer.
Why?
You have a business!
But there's a library!
Get a printer!
Why would I spend $100 annually for ink cartridges on top of the investment of the printer? I could just go there and print it off for like 20 cents a page.
Just get a printer!
No!
Look at this thing. This thing is kind of neat.
That's a hand jack.
As well as little hand cart things. Oh, that ain't gonna work. That is a recipe for... Alright, let me tell you, mechanically... Oh, no! Oh, chicken! Oh, no!
He'll dislodge himself, don't worry.
Oh, we'll move away. He'll break free. Oh, boy, that's
Don't worry, he'll be fine.
He's inspecting it.
Yeah,
it's fine, he's inspecting it. Let me tell you mechanically why this isn't gonna work. The front part will probably work.
Yeah.
This won't work because those wheels can steer. So the moment one of those wheels gets slightly off kilter, it's gonna throw the other one off. It's just gonna be a positive feedback loop, and it is just gonna wrench this trailer to one side.
Well, even if you were able to keep it on the tracks, the fact is that it's not actually on the tracks. It's it'll be going over the wooden planks. It'll go thunk 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 thunk.
Exactly, and it's like they're too wide. What they should have done was weld these wheels so that they could only point straight. Because now that they can turn, you are just asking for them to turn and then get lodged onto the body of the vehicle or get lodged onto something. Whatever, why am I talking about this?
You build civilization on the train you have, not the train you want.
Exactly. Chicken is just back here like, hey, you know, I can't help but notice that there's no knuckle connecting the two trains together. That's what those things are called. That hold the two train cars together, they're called knuckles.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have any of those, it's gonna be a really uncomfortable ride.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. It just looks like you attached like a horse carriage to the back of it. It looks pretty stupid. Alright, anyway. This thing is kind of neat, though. I kind of like it. All right, so I guess this is the
library.
I guess this is the library. They built their library in a train station. 8-year-old me is absolutely in love with this concept. Whoa! Hello?
Hey there. I think you're a day early, but that's fine. Where do you want to set up?
I don't have anything to set up.
You're not from Edgecombe Repair, I'm guessing.
No. Nice little train station you got, though.
Do you read?
Books? Yeah, I read a lot. I read voraciously.
If you stop back here in a few days, there'll be a library here.
Don't think these ramen farmers are literate.
I read, but I'm pretty sure I'm in the minority.
You might be surprised.
I'm not here to help you, like, clean up, but you got any work?
I am in need of some assistance, now that you mention it.
Like what?
I need someone to retrieve a lost book for me.
I can do that, but why would I want to? Sell me on this concept of work.
I'll give you a skill book if you bring it back.
So, where is it? What's it called?
Radar Love. Last I saw
That's
it,
a song by the Golden Earring.
George Lakehurst had it. Should have brought it back weeks ago. He lives in Nipton.
I'll go look for it.
I'll see you when you have it.
Do you mind if we poke around a little bit?
Like, if you guys are just gonna gut this place and turn it into a library, you don't care if I take this book and cigarettes, do you? Also this camera and these fission batteries. Ooh, Wonder Glue. Wait, why am I taking this stuff? This isn't Fallout 4. I don't need any of this crap.
You can't make anything with the adhesive.
That's right. All right, we'll go get the book. Well, you know, I've been driving all night. My hand's wet on the wheel.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll just start poking around in houses.
We'll find a building that hasn't been burned to the ground. This is not helping us look for books.
It's not my house, I don't care. Also, the people who live here anymore don't care. They're dead.
Probably.
That's a weird way to position the beds in this room. It's weird.
Did we kill Boxcar so many years ago?
Did we? I actually don't remember. I will be surprised if he's actually still alive.
Well, he's got a busted knee. He can't relocate if he is alive.
Oh my god, he's still alive!
Wow.
All right, let's solve that problem real quick. No. Let's talk to him.
What is it this time?
Oh, hey, we got a quest.
Oh my, a vanilla quest we haven't done yet.
Wow!
Apparently the powder gangers like us, to an extent.
Powder gangers, oh, the quest has been completed.
Hooray!
Yay!
If only they were all that easy. No, he was
Oh, now my legs don't work. Damn it! I didn't realize it was a contact contagion. I'm doing this to really confuse myself later. So that I come back because I'll remember shooting him. And then we'll come back later and he'll still be alive.
7 more years from now, yep.
Do you really think we're still gonna be playing this game in 7 years?
New Vegas is the game that will never die. And at the hotel. Yep,
Yeah, oh.
Body's still rotten here.
Yep, well, they're still, I would think that they would kind of be a little bit more emaciated after 7 years.
They still smell bad.
Why is she wearing a red beanie? Who is Sylvia?
I don't know.
Why does she have a name? Hey Mike.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Nipton Hotel. We don't have any fucking beds.
Ooh, that's an old burn.
That is an incredibly old burn. Well, of course there's nothing in the mailbox. I can see into it.
Sulik used to say that we all had 2 wolves battling inside us. A good wolf and an evil wolf. The one that wins is the one we feed.
Maybe you can fit 2 wolves inside of you, but I can barely fit a steak.
Oh god, look out, there's a toaster!
Nope, that one's just a normal toaster.
I'm starting to get some PTSD from seeing toasters.
I'm still not really seeing a book, though.
Yee.
Oh, wait. No, it's a small Scorch book. All right, not this one. Next house. Hey, look, he's got a BB gun mounted to his wall.
That's pretty neat.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to actually hang up that. Okay, so my significant other got me a Nerf version of this gun for Christmas. You actually you take Nerf darts and you put them in little plastic shotgun shells, and you actually load these shotgun shells into it, just like you would this actual gun. And every time you fire a Nerf dart, when you rack it, the empty shell casing goes boop and pops out of it. It is absolutely hilarious. I love it. It's actually there's actual metal parts on it.
Wow.
It is hilarious. It is great. I need to actually mount it to my wall like this, though. I want to just have this Nerf shotgun hanging above my wall.
You're gonna have a wall of Nerf firearms.
I really don't ever shoot it at all. It's just fun to have it and be like, haha, Nerf shotgun. Nerf lever action. I tried, as soon as I got it, I tried doing the flip cocking, like in Terminator 2, he has an 1887 that's been sawed off. That's one of the reasons that shotgun is so popular, is because of the movie Terminator 2. And in that movie, he does this thing where you flick the lever open and then spin the shotgun around to cock it and chamber the next round. And I tried doing that with the Nerf gun, and it doesn't weigh enough. It's too difficult to do it. I really wish I could, though. Let's check this one.
So, you know that animation by Worthy Kids? So, the Big Top Burger?
Yeah.
And in the credits, one of the guys is shaking his arms to the rhythm of the beat. His arms just go back and forth.
Yeah.
She tried to mimic that and hurt herself.
Oh, no. Oh, this place is filled with scorpions.
Again? Who keeps restocking the scorpions?
Oh, pit poison. There we go. Damn it, that doesn't work.
As long as they're in there, we don't have to worry about them. Maybe I can thread the needle.
Mike, you said we don't...
I don't think we can shoot through this thing.
You actually killed one!
Holy crap.
Oh my god! Why is there a generator running in this house? Come on, you're supposed to run the generator 20 feet outside of the entrance. I'm getting around and crawling on all fours looking for a book. Like I dropped a screw and I'm trying to find it. Declaration of Vital Essence. The hell is that? I, Harry Collins, hereby declare sole proprietorship of Vital Essence and claim hereto all legitimate rights in defending said essence versus all comers QED. The town's been going to hell ever since Mayor Sten waltzed in from out west saying he put Nipton on the map. Well, we know the real reasons he come to town. He come for my Vital Essence. Then more come. And the town's been growing by the day. All of them coming for my Vital Essence, as if I didn't know it. And then more come, asking questions like, Harry, why you spend all your time in that house of yours? You got something special in there? Sniffing around for my essence is what they're doing. I've had enough. I'm locking up my essence and I'm setting up defenses. No one's going to get their hands on my vital essence except old Harry himself. Come what may, Harry Collins.
I don't believe that to be the book because I believe the author is barely literate.
This one or this one, huh?
A lot of empty houses around here. Well, I guess we'll try them all.
All right, we'll find the book eventually.
Ready to die for
Oh!
No!
All right, good work on the trigger finger there. I was not prepared.
I didn't expect it.
What is with everyone running generators inside of their homes? You put the generator outside, you dinguses.
Yeah, the fumes are gonna get you killed.
Exactly! Carbon monoxide poisoning is a real thing, I would know.
That explains why this legionary in here is dead.
Leather armor.
Someone wants to buy this, right? Probably.
Wait! Small road book. No, get out of here. Radar love! Yay!
Radar love.
We found it. Ooh, a 9 iron. Now I can do this. A man chooses, a slave obeys. Oh, it broke. Just like I did in the game. Wow.
All right.
Art imitates life. Wait, no, other way.
Something like that.
I'm just gonna drop it. I'm not gonna use that.
You repair the 9 iron with the 9mm.
There was some dude that was like, yeah, my local police department had a gun buyback, so I just 3D printed like 600 Liberator pistols and turned them in, and I made like $12,000.
I guess that's the whole problem with buyback programs in general, you know? They had that thing where if you kill a bunch of snakes, you could turn in their snake corpses and you get paid. So people just started breeding snakes.
Yeah, they started breeding deadly cobras like in their bathtub,
Yeah.
much like I'm breeding all these deadly guns in my bathtub.
And then the government was like, well, okay, this program is obviously not working because people are now breeding these, so we're not going to accept trade-ins. And the people that were breeding them were like, well, now I got all these snakes, guess I'll release them out in the ecosystem.
And then the problem continued.
Yes.
Yeah. This looks like my bathtub at my actual house. We found the book. We are all set.
Took us entirely too long. Let's go back.
It took way too long. Gotta get a good look at that eclipse.
God, stop it. Who dis? Hey, you looking to get a book? It's not open yet.
New library. Who dis?
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
You're staring at his nose.
Sorry. It's just I didn't expect to see anyone from Good Springs. And you are kind of famous.
What, because of my nose? Oh, wait, no, because of the other stuff. I get it. You work at the repair place, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Edgecombe Repair. How's Paul doing?
Alright, I guess I better get back to work before Bill starts yelling again. Bye.
Bye. Who is Paul?
It's another business that's establishing itself in Good Springs.
Ah, got it.
Hey, a familiar face. How are you?
Do I know you?
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't remember. It was before you got shot. We had a few drinks in the Prospector.
I have been shot many times. I don't remember. Sorry. How's the work going?
All right, but that ghoul librarian keeps adding things on. Now he found some old bomb shelter in the place.
Oh.
He wants to make it into an apartment. Man, we'll never get out of here.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Well, I'll let you get back to work.
I'll see you around.
Oh, wow, it's actually cleaned up in here. Dang.
Nice.
You're back. I was starting to worry about my book.
Well, I got it. You're very lucky it wasn't burned by the Legion or ripped into pieces for toilet paper.
The Legion. And people call us monsters. I might be ugly, but that's only on the outside now.
You might also be ugly on the inside. We don't know yet. The smokes has started to simmer down a little bit. Not
And then someone came and threw more tires on it.
yeah. But the Legion's gone for a long time.
I've had my dealings with those weirdos before. Bunch of morons, if you ask me.
Well, I do my best to avoid them when I can. Just like I try to avoid actually completing this game.
Yeah, you don't want to wind up crucified, do you?
No, not really. You looking for any more books?
Yes. I'm looking for one called Nobody Dies in Disneyland. Interested?
Not interested in the book, but I will find it for you. Who the hell is this guy?
I'm not here to talk to you.
I'm here to sweep, not to talk.
Listen, I know we're talking about books here. To an adventurer like you, it must seem pedestrian.
I don't know, I like
But
books.
they are important to me, so what do you say?
I said, yeah, I'll go get the book for you.
This one might be a little harder to get.
Is it like really high up on a shelf? Did it fall behind the refrigerator?
You're funny. No, it's high in a mountain. That mutant on the radio has been quoting from it. I'd say it must be up there.
At Black Mountain, eh?
It can't be that hard.
From what I hear, it might be very hard. Those mutants are stupid and mean. That combined with their power makes them dangerous.
But I think we've already killed those mutants.
Alright, I'll give you 2 skill books for this one. If you make it back.
Are you some kind of intellectual? Yeah, you don't want to get your hands dirty yourself?
There's an old saying. Don't judge a book by its cover. You'd do well to remember that.
There's another old saying that's don't count your chickens before they hatch, and that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. That's it.
I guess we all know a lot of old sayings, don't we?
I know about a lot of things. I've been around for a long time.
Ooh, are you like me and you have approximate knowledge of many things?
I am well over 200 years old. I've always loved books. Always collected them. As the years went by, my collection grew. Recently it has been brought to my attention that I should share them.
Well, that's a remarkably generous thing to do in a selfish world.
You must be a good man.
I don't know about that.
Well, I have to go find your book.
Alright, well, you know where to find me.
I do, right here, probably. Unless you get kidnapped by someone.
Alright, let's go grab this book. Hey, maybe he'll send us on a quest to get a book that Delilah also wants.
Maybe.
Kill 2 birds, 1 stone. dead super mutant back here.
Yep, the Dead Nightkin with the screams of the Brahmin.
Yep. Just keeps on showing back up day after day.
Hey, how's it going? How you doing? The Black Mountain. Where is? Well, there's God. Where is Black Mountain?
To the right, to the east. Oh, there is still a super mutant here.
There's nothing here for you, human. Though it is always good to see you.
There is something here for me. It's a book. Oh, look at that rock.
It's been perched precariously for a long time.
Whoa, whoa!
Oh, there are still a few mutants here. Ah.
I'm hurt.
He's ignoring you and going for the real threat. Delilah!
Oh, he only has a submachine gun. That's ineffective.
9mm bullets tickle.
Submachine guns are an outdated military technology. Runs away.
Uses a sledgehammer.
Small destroyed book. Oh no, she destroyed the book before we could find. Never mind, it's right here. Nobody dies in Disneyland. Is that an actual book?
Probably.
Ooh, hey. Oh, Novac pubic. I don't know what day it is, or year, or month. No. Don't eat that. Don't eat that. That's not good for it. Oh, Ganguian. That's his name. Oh. You probably here. We're gonna get this out of the way for it. Oh, come on. Whoa! Look at this.
Well furnished.
Nice suit.
Hey, Smooth Skin. You made it back.
What's up, rough skin?
Smooth skin, really?
Sorry. I didn't know you were so sensitive.
Not. It's just,
Maybe I should call you Thin Skin.
for God's sake.
Or is 6 okay?
No, do not call me 6.
What's in a name, really? Like Shakespeare. Your name can't really be Shakespeare.
Nah, you're right. I got this nickname from a very old and dear friend.
Neat. What's your real name?
Which one? I'm on my 3rd.
That makes sense. You're a ghoul. Why not change your name every once in a while?
You can't tell by looking at me now, but I was a movie star at one time.
Ooh.
I was rich and famous. My screen name was Brad Cruz. Before that, I was Harold Poemitter. That's what my mother called me.
I've never seen a movie before.
No, I guess you wouldn't have. It means I was famous. Famous for being handsome. Can you imagine? Ha!
Place is looking good now.
Thanks. I have big plans. You should take a look downstairs. Just don't scare Helen.
Who is Helen?
She's my daughter. She can't talk. She can hear, though.
Lots of hesitancy.
Just tell her I said it was okay. If you want, she can cut your hair. She's one hell of a barber.
Okay, I'll look into that. What's that unusual terminal on the wall?
That's the author terminal. I've been collecting fiction from around the wastes. And some locals have added their own thoughts, too. Check it out.
Oh,
Well-
it's a graffiti wall.
Neat. I have your book. I don't think I'll be vacationing there.
You're all right. No matter what they say. Take this.
30 handy flamethrower recipes. Are there really 30 different ways to make a flamethrower? Radar Love, Nobody Dies. Routine Applied Technical Maintenance, written by S. Bob.
That's probably the next one he's gonna send us on.
Building with Dirt, written by Robert Bob T. Builder. That's funny. Bob the Builder. Head of a Pin, written by Stu Baker Hawk. The Art of Stop Motion Animation. Oh, that's fun. I understand that reference.
Yeah, that's an actual one.
Hey, I found Delilah's book.
Well, one of the ones she wanted.
Yeah.
Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye. Wait, it's printed. Oh, it's just the same on front and back. I was like, is this the Japanese edition? It's printed backwards.
It reads back to front.
Yeah.
Hey, you need something?
We got you, Catcher in the Rye. It's just as pretentious as I remembered. And also now I kind of want to shoot John Lennon.
I've heard that's an amazing story. I can't wait to read it.
We got more books for you.
I already have one right now. Remind me when I finish.
Oh, okay. Well, you have to read it.
You don't just eat the books?
It's like, I can give you the books now, and then you can read them. Why does he have so many sunglasses? That's kind of weird that he's, like, collecting sunglasses.
This son of a bitch isn't gonna open a library. He's gonna open a bookstore and sell these things as merchandise.
Oh, what a jerk. Well, did you know that I am somewhat of a book collector myself?
Right.
I have a copy of Yuri Gagarin's autobiography that they had to print for me. I went to a bookstore and I was like, yeah, I want a copy of Yuri Gagarin's autobiography, and they were like, all right. It cost me a little bit much, but yeah, they didn't have any copies of it, so they had to order a copy from the publisher, who had to print one up for me.
Oh, I thought you meant they printed one on the spot, like they had the spines in the bag.
Oh no, I had to wait like a couple weeks for them to go, for them to get it like printed for me.
Makes more sense than what I thought.
Yeah, I have a copy of Road to the Stars by Yuri Gagarin,
Okay.
and I know I have some other kind of weird rare books. Mission statement. This terminal has been supplied as a service to the community. Any member may submit a story to be preserved for posterity. I, Shakespeare, and or my silent partner,
Gregory Peck,
like Gregory Peck, probably. That's probably what it's supposed to be. Accept no credit or responsibility for the concept or for the content of these submissions. There has been no editing. The only changes made were due to format limitations. We here at the Novac Public Library hope you enjoy reading these as much as we enjoy providing a platform for the writers to reach you. Thank you to Big Black Tom, this community liaison.
Cool.
All right. There's quite a few.
Amy, I had to move. Went to the strip. Don't let them see you. River won't let us down, and you know he'll be back. He always is. Rory.
Fish fingers and custard. It's a weird story.
Red smiled to himself when he saw Rotface in his usual spot. Ah, Rotface, we hardly knew you before you got shot.
Well, hey, it's not every day I get a visit from the Mojave's most renowned bounty hunter. What can I do? Rotface was cut. It should be cut short. Rotface was cut short when Red raised his revolver level with Rotface's brow. Cut the crap, Rotface. You know why I'm here, Red said with a stone-cold voice. Rotface sized up Red before he spoke. Look at you, Red. You're a 50-year-old, sweaty, gray-bearded mess. Red cocked his revolver, but Rotface kept talking. If you're such a badass, how come you failed to protect your wife and kid from being gunned down by some petty raider, said Rotface with a thin grin. F you! Red's hand tightened around the grip of his gun. Rotface's smile grew even bigger when he saw the first trickles of sweat on Red's forehead. That's a pretty shallow response coming from the man who killed Red Bear and the judge.
Yeah, okay. He definitely did that, Red.
I admire you, Red. I really do. You have killed so many outlaws. I wonder how you sleep at night. Red replied through gritted teeth, I don't. A silence fell among the two for a few seconds until Rotface spoke out. Sorry, champ, gotta run. Meeting a friend, said Rotface in an upbeat tone while dusting his cloths off. The only place you running is to jail with a collar around your neck. I'm taking you in, Rotface. Red followed Rotface's head with his sights. I don't think so. Before Red could squeeze the trigger on his Lamat. Why is he using a Lamat revolver? Rotface extended his now clenched fist into Red's throat. What is this Rotface fanfiction? Knocking him. What is this rot-face self-insert fanfiction?
I would say Rotface wrote it himself, but he's dead, so he can't.
Knocking him to the ground. See ya later, Red, yelled Rotface as he ran into the suburbs of Freeside. Red picked himself up from the ground. Holding back his anger and frustration, he sighed. I'm getting too old for this. Submitted by the Sockinator. The Sockinator just really liked the Lamat revolver, and this is Lamat revolver fanfiction, but he put the Lamat revolver in the hands of one of the most inept bounty hunters I've ever heard of.
Maybe it's the opposite of a Lamat fan.
Whatever.
And then Red pulled the trigger, but the Lamat jammed like it always is known to do.
Like it always did, because it's a crappy revolver with an underbarrel shotgun. An underbarrel shotgun on a revolver, you might say, questioningly. Yes, indeed, a thing that exists. A black powder gun with an underbarrel shotgun directly underneath the barrel of the Lamat revolver. Hong Kong, May 2052. Ying, Shadow, and Hack Guai, Black Ghost, sat in the locker room wearing their advanced stealth suit. Heh, this mission will be easy, Ying said, twirling his knife, which Hawk Guai noticed. Let's hope there won't be any bloodshed, even if they are our enemy. Command said it was supposed to be a simple scouting mission, Hawk reminded. Bah, I don't know which one is talking. Bah, you're no fun, come on. Who's going to notice if one of those nobody soldier, why is there an apostrophe on soldiers? Nobody soldiers missing here and there. Hawk rose from the bench before slamming Ying against one of the lockers with his forearm against his throat. We are only there to scout the area. Your bloodlust will compromise the mission and get us killed, Hawk said, quickly making up an excuse so his opinion on the war doesn't make him a traitor to the nation. Sir, yes, sir, Ying muttered in a mocking tone as Hawk drew his arm back. We move in 10 minutes, the captain said as he walked into the room. The two snapped to attention before getting their last of the equipment ready. Why was he
All right, there's a lot of things to read.
There's
here,
a lot
it
of problems.
seems.
The three of them got onto a small boat to head towards the shores of Los Angeles.
Yep.
That's how you spell Los Angeles. The engine's humming was all that was heard in the first hour before the silence was interrupted, with Ying asking if anyone wants to play Chinese chess.
It's like Chinese checkers?
What? Yeah, because, whenever I went on a mission, me and the boys loved to unwind with Chinese chess.
Maybe it's a card game, I don't know.
Sure, not much else to do, Hawk said while the captain steered the boat. Whenever they noticed any civilian or military crafts, they would turn off the engine, activate their stealth field, and let the boat drift along in the sea as if it were an abandoned vessel, leaving those who passed by uninterested before moving on. Once they arrived, they activated their stealth suits to head towards Vegas, mostly by
hitching rides by hanging onto buses.
So, they took a boat to go
to Vegas?
What? Okay, I just need to read the story. They took a boat to go to Los Angeles and then go to Vegas. Whatever. Why
don't they drive the boat straight to Vegas? It makes no sense.
What do you mean, why didn't they drive the boat straight to... Okay, I'm glad that you were joking. As much as Ying and Hack wanted to express their excitement, as they felt the wind brushing past them, they knew it would alert the pedestrians walking along the nearby streets. Yes, because when I am a super secret special forces soldier, when I wear my stealth suit and activate it and hang on to the back of a bus, I'm just overcome by the urge to go whee as we drive down the highway. All right. Eventually, their trip led them to Vegas. Their objective was to scout the area for any potential threats as well as military positions for their impending war. After a few weeks of little find, they discovered Hoover Dam. How did they not know about Hoover Dam? All right. They took turns entering the door at the same time as the civilians entered, with the rubber soles of the suits to mask the sound of their footsteps while sneaking in. Hawk looked at Ying, telling him to keep his weapons holstered. How can you look at him? They're invisible.
Look past him.
Caught in line! Keep their weapons holstered when they noticed children at the visitor center with parents nearby.
Not the children.
Once they were in, they discovered the underground laboratory which researched genetics. From there, they split up to cover more ground. The sooner they discover what these scientists are up to, the faster they can get home. Captain Tan, he has a name. Captain Tan eventually made his way to sub-level 1C, where he found a genetic substance. When he examined the documents on the table, which were all contained within a folder, on the front of the folder read, Limit 115. Tan skimmed through most of it before he showed fear to a particular section, which described in detail exactly what the substance he now held in his hand is created for, and who it was intended to be used on.
Jeez, that sentence ran so long it's out of breath.
I'm reading the paper. Oh no, I show fear to you, paper. Limit 115 is a genetically engineered weapon designed by scientists working for the United States government. The intent of this project was to initially create a virus that would sterilize the infected people to be used on enemies such as China. Sterilize, as in to kill or remove unwanted diseases, he said out loud before he continued reading.
Hey, who said that?
Hey, why are the papers in the locker room talking? From first contact, the time which the subject will experience flu-like symptoms to death was 3 to 5 days. Later, infected subjects suffered from profuse sweating, unexplained contusions and swelling, and massive external hemorrhaging and swelling. Eventually, the virus resulted in clogged respiration, usually killing the infected subject. You mean drowning?
Or maybe they just had trouble breathing.
Survivors of the virus usually ended up sterile.
So they were still sterilized.
This is Captain Tan. Confirmed high priority threat. Initiate sabotage on the facility, he said quietly into the built-in radio in his helmet to prevent any sound from escaping the helmet before taking a sample. There are children here, Hawk replied. That is an order. This research is too big a threat to ignore. With a sigh, he started planting bombs at the generators. Bombs set to 60 seconds. Boo, Ying said.
The children, no!
No, not the children! How dare you, China! Hawk was first to make it back to the visitor center with the captain following behind. Boom. An explosion occurs from one of the bomb being set off prematurely, blasting the captain off his feet and disabled his stealth field as he landing near the door while Hawk covered his face as debris flew through the air.
Was this book translated from Chinese?
The sample rolled near Hawk, who looked up at the chaos of civilians rushing out. Take the sample and get out of here, the captain shouted through the cracked helmet. With a nod, Hawk picked up the sample and ran out along with the civilians. Ying, you there? He said once he got out. Only Static responded. Damn it, he said before he heard gunshots from the building he just exited. Without hesitation, he started sprinting away from the dam with no direction in mind because he was a coward. Where would I go? How would I get back? He thought. At this point, those questions no longer mattered. Hawk was essentially stranded in enemy territory, and the battery on his stealth suit was running low, and he was out of spares. He probably could steal from the local stores, but going back, there is no going back, only forward.
I honestly am just disassociating right now. My brain is just going completely different places.
Nearly a month passed before his unguided journey led him to Denver with his new set of clothes and the sample in his breast pocket. He walked the streets with little money in hand and joined to it.
Living off stolen food.
Then it happened. The virus. What?
Then it happened. The virus.
Okay, we went from run-on sentence to something happened with it. Okay, hang on. I gotta start over. With his new set of clothes and the sample in his breast pocket, he walked the streets with little money and living off stolen food. An air raid siren went off as soldiers rushed down the streets telling everyone to get out of the way. The concrete floor was the last thing Hawk saw before the world went dark. Then it happened. The virus in the sample was free from the broken tube, and soon 200,000 people joined Hawk. Because of the virus or because of the nuclear war? Got it.
So they all died. Damn. All right.
They say that the war started and ended on the year 2077. In reality, the war already started as soon as China and America set eyes on the black gold. It was about oil.
I got that part.
It was about oil.
Yeah. I really don't have much to say about that.
Carol dropped a fork. It was early fall and Carol dropped the fork.
Oh god, we're reading another book. There's a lot of... Man, these are so long books here.
I don't know what all this text is because the book was, it was early fall and Carol dropped the fork.
And then she picked it up and put it back in the dishwasher.
Just glancing over this one, it seems better written than the previous one. The end. Written by Edison. I'm getting old now. I've lived longer than most. Longer than any man has a right to expect in these godforsaken times. I've seen many things and I'm starting to jumble them up in my mind. I'm afraid that I'll forget them before I can tell them to the people that matter most. So on this terminal, I will store them all in the hope that they will be useful in the future. I was born in a place that they used to call New Jersey. We never called it that. To us, it was just home.
Just Jersey.
It's
another long book. Wow, it's not even kerned correctly. Look at all that.
Kerning.
It's not really kerning, it's more of an indentation.
Anyway, I awoke at the age of 5, buried in the rubble of what was once my house. Okay, that's...
So, yep. We didn't actually intend to read all of the books, but there are lots of books in here. Yep, that's true. Lots of books. Yep. Look at all them books. Yep.
This would be a lot easier to read if I didn't have to listen to the entire time. I highly recommend cutting the audio of the static out when you.
Oh
when
yeah,
you-
I will absolutely. I always do that.
Good lord, Mike, you picked the longest one so far. I have no idea. I didn't even know that was a perk.
Going through the list of things we have right there.
Enemies will be fooled into thinking dinner is served, making them easier to spot. While Buddy Chicken is following you, your perception is increased by 1.
Nice.
Oh my god. Buddy Chicken is the best companion for this game.
All right. Everyone's got their favorites, and Buddy Chicken is yours.
100 out of 10. I love Buddy Chicken.